Welcome to Hush. I've come to the place where I don't know anything. I think I literally just don't know anything anymore. And I might be smiling because it's ridiculous at this point how little I know or understand. And I know I'll probably get a bad rap for saying that, and that's okay because that's what I do here. But there are so many people out there that think they know, right? I know how to be the best parent. I'm going to write a parenting book. My children are so well adjusted. I'm superior than you, right? When a lot of people have outside circumstances that influence their children and affect them, and it has nothing to do with their parenting, right? Some people have kids that act really great and do really good in school, but it's actually because they're so unloved and so abused at home that they're just trying to be the best people in the world just to gain some love and attention. Sometimes kids that really act out are ones that are really safe at home, so they feel safe acting out. Like it's just, parenting's an easy one to pull out and pick apart. But when it comes to the world we live in, right? I mean, we could really bring up a can of worms with the whole flat earth debate, because that's been massive for the last near decade now, talking about the flat earth and flat earthers and people that believe in the globe. And, it's like, I don't even know anymore. I just don't. I don't want to know anything. And yet at the same time, it is really painful to not know anything, because it makes it really hard to be a good mom. Like, what is a good mom? If I don't know, then how do I be one, right? How do I be a good girlfriend, partner, when I just don't know what's right or wrong or best? Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody thinks something different. You should never yell. It's okay to yell as long as you stay in it. You should never go to bed angry, but it's okay to give people space. Like, so many contradicting things out there, right? That it's like, okay, we don't want to go to bed upset, but you're somebody that needs at least 24 hours to chill after an argument, so we can't resolve this till you have 24 hours. But I need it resolved now because I need it resolved before I go to bed. Two different people, two different styles, right? So two different needs. So does that just mean you're not compatible? And I'm just asking these rhetorical questions. Feel free to answer them and comment and give me your opinion. I have had opinions on all of these things that have changed and fluctuated, and I feel like have grown throughout my life to get me to this better place where I'm this better mom and this better partner and better friend and better everything, just to hit this point where it's like, wow, I just don't know. I just don't know the answers. I don't know what's good or bad. Like, I'm more and more just seeing us as like humans with emotions, and we have these physical urges and desires being, from our animalistic selves, and survival, instinctual, biological survival needs, like eating food to survive, food and water, and sex for the species to survive, right? All these things. So does the person that refrain from these things, are they bad or good? Is the person that engages in these things bad or good? We all have this opinion, like, oh wow, you have too much sex, you're a slut. Or, oh wow, you're a prude, you don't have sex at all. Like, you're gonna get judged no matter what you do. If I yell at my kids, I'm gonna get judged for yelling at them. If I don't yell at my kids, I'm gonna get judged for not yelling at them. Like, somebody is going to come against anything I do. And I think I'm just realizing that more and more and more, and not wanting to be that same person that's just getting angry at others for being human or having a different opinion on how to handle things than me. And it's another fine line, because then we get to the point where there's things that are actually harmful that we should care about, that we should put up a stink for. And what's interesting is we're all online. Not everyone, but most everyone today is all online, and we're sharing our opinions, and we're even debating them and arguing. Not everybody, but there's a good chunk of people in the world who are out there on social media right now just debating and slandering people and reposting their messages to try and get support from all the people that agree with them, and all of this energy. I apologize. I needed to take a sip of something to drink. See, why did I even apologize? I needed a sip to drink, so I did. Okay, let's keep going. Where was I at? I totally distracted myself, which I do all the time. So I lost my place, so we're just gonna continue on. We judge and we judge and we judge and we judge and we judge, and here I am, and I'm kind of like out of judgments on myself and on others. And I know there's another side to this, right? Because there are things we need to judge, and that's what I was talking about. There are evil acts, there are things that we should come against. When we're using so much energy to come against each other over things that actually don't affect our lives or affect each other, like the shape of the earth. Like, yes, your worldview can change how you see yourself and act, but really, in a day-to-day conversation, having a debate with somebody over whether we're on a spinning ball flying through the universe or whether we're on a flat enclosed plane isn't really going to change our day, all right? And some people don't argue it. They just have their belief, and that's fine. There still is so much energy going to these arguments and these battles. And I wonder what our world would be like if we took all that energy and actually went after, our corrupt government, the legal system, our judicial system that doesn't work. If we tore it all down and rebuilt it from a better place, right? And, is that even possible? I mean, of course it is possible, but will humanity actually come together to do it, is the question. I don't know. Again, I don't know anything. I've been coming on here saying a lot, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be an expert. I have nothing to really say. And it's just because more and more and more, I'm in this place of, I just don't know. And the thing is that it's making it really hard for me to act and take action in my life. And I feel like my life is desperately seeking action. And yeah, I'm stuck. I feel stuck. No, I'm not necessarily stuck. I feel stuck. I feel like I'm here in this place and nothing's right. Everything's upside down. I have no clue what's right or wrong anyways. So I have no clue what to do with any of it. And here I am. And this is supposed to be progression, because I've heard my whole life that the more you know, the more you don't know. So apparently I must have gotten to a place of goodness, we could label it good, according to all the gurus who have always told me that the more you know, the less you're gonna know. I must be in a really good spot. That's where I'll end things today. Until next time.